probably a highlight of my year, and I think a lot of my memories of just working here have been at retreats, and this should be no different. So this will be super exciting time. I want to kind of go over the schedule here, just so we're a little bit on the same page. If you've ever been around here for more than a day, you'll know this is going to change. I think we're already, scratch that. This is going to run over. We'll probably cancel that. But so we'll just be sure to communicate in the water cooler if there's any changes going on, plus just try to verbally, as we're going around. But yeah, I think I've got like 3 main goals for our time here. I think one, that we'd walk away just connected more as people. We have a lot of fun. We get to know each other more. We'd think these are people that I want to be, spending good years of my career with. These are people that are good teammates, also good friends, and that we would just walk away with that. I think secondly, that we'd walk away knowing and inspired about where the company can go further on down the road. I would think, man, this is, again, where the kind of company I'd want to be spending good years of my career on. This is a mission I'm inspired about. This is work that I get excited about doing, and that this is just long term, I think, something I can get behind. And then thirdly would be that we'd walk away knowing what we're doing in the Blitz, the next 6 weeks. We'd know what we're doing next week, when we leave here on Thursday morning, that we would be like, I know how what I'm doing, with these people tomorrow ties in with everything else that we're doing from here on out. So those are kind of my 3 main goals, which are really kind of the 3 goals, I think, for every one of these here. So yeah, hopefully we can hit all those. And if you have any ideas about how we can do any of those better, throughout the week, let me know. We can kind of, again, tweak and iterate to make sure we're hitting those 3 goals there. Here is kind of the rough outline of itinerary. Just kind of walk through this here. We're going to be here, I think, pretty much all of the time. There isn't anything really that close. Even like the Domain, which I thought was going to be closer, is still like 30 minutes away. But we can always, again, if there's something we want to go do, we can do that as well. But here, I'll just kind of roll through this here. So do a little time with me here, looking back on 2019. Take a bit of a break, because I don't think anybody can sit around and listen to talks all that long without getting distracted. Take a break here after this. Then we'll do some time looking ahead into 2020 and beyond with me again. And tonight we're going to have hopefully the best steaks we've ever had, the A5 Wagyu. I did a little trial run at home just for quality control purposes. And they're amazing. So this should be good. We got a ton. I think way more than any of us could eat, because it's just so rich. You can't eat that much. Like, I think we've got 10 or 11 pounds. And I'm guessing, I started looking it up later, and people are like, oh yeah, max anybody can eat 5 ounces or something. So, we'll see. Let yourselves go. But that should be fun. Just kind of start off with a fun, really fun dinner, just to celebrate this last year. We wanted to go big, get something nice for that. Then we got a couple anniversaries we want to celebrate. CH will roll with that. And then we've got some time together as a team, just getting to know each other more. JP's going to run with that here. 7:30 until whenever we're tired and calling it quits. Yeah. 7:30. And what's the run time on Shot Caller? Anybody who hasn't watched Shot Caller fully will be in a back room doing that. Well, the rest of us do team time. Guhan, you're watching it. You need it. Guy with the beer in his hand. You need it. You're probably going to just hop in the car and drive over to Target here in a little bit too. Cool. So again, today's going to be kind of more about just celebrating, having fun, having a good time. Tomorrow, kind of the theme is to improve our teams, improve our company. So start off with breakfast. Whenever you get up, we got cereal, oatmeal, eggs, bacon. Actually, I don't think we have any oatmeal, do we? No oatmeal. See? Agile. Cereal, eggs, bacon, fruit, bunch of stuff in there. So we'll do that. We'll kick off at 9:15. Review yesterday, kind of preview today. Just get synced up there. And then we're going to be talking about how to build a great and iconic company, how to work on our company this year as well. I think we spend a lot of time thinking about how do we work on the product, how do we solve for our customers. That's great, but we also want to think about what do we want to do to just make Proof a better place to work and make it a company that we're excited about being at, that supports your individual goals, and is a great place to recruit new people too. So we'll be doing that in the morning. We got some lunch meat sandwiches, everyone's favorite, at noon. And then in the afternoon, we'll do some more team time. So this is going to be all about how to create great teams. We're going to break up into teams, and we've got some cool, a cool project to work on at the team level. And so we're doing that in the afternoon. And just, again, these are things that's like, how do we work on ourselves tomorrow? Not necessarily our customer, not necessarily our product, but how do we tune up the engine, make sure we've got a great machine for this next year. Then we'll just do break, free time, dinner, we'll do tacos, throwing out for dinner, and then just kind of continual, kind of following up team time. I don't exactly know what JP's going to have us do here, but overflow, or John Wick 2. That tomorrow night. Cool. Then Wednesday, I'm kind of preparing. This is kind of dialing things in a little bit more, thinking about the next 6 weeks. And so breakfast again. We're going to do review. What's that? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, review yesterday, preview today. Then what worked, what didn't with experiments. Troy's going to be leading us through kind of learnings from all those different experiments, make sure we're taking good insights from that. Probably right after this, we'll have AZ share kind of a finance report from the whole last year. AZ? Is that what it is? Yeah. Whole last year, so we need to add that in there. That's why we didn't print these off this year. Agile. Then get into blitz planning. This will be kind of just normal blitz planning like we do, or we're going to make the posters and break up into teams and plan out exactly what needs to happen in the blitz. And then in the afternoon, we're just going to start dialing in on what needs to really happen for this launch. We need to get the calendar and just really communicate and coordinate and just start to actually put some of the pieces together from all this, just because launch is next week. So not a lot of time left, and so start kind of tying that all in. I just wanted to carve out time for that. Then dinner, we're going to order pizza, bring that in, hang out tomorrow or Wednesday night. And then Thursday is going to be just rolling out, basically. Wake up, get food. I mean, people can hang around here and work if they want, but yeah, roll out and start putting it on to practice. Any questions about any of that? Anything we're missing that we've maybe done in the past that's not clear on here? Sweet. Well, again, we'll just kind of keep posted on any of this stuff. Should be a good time. Again, should be fun. We got a decent amount of content, but also good hang time, good chilling time. Watch some movies, play some Smash, whatever we want to do. Sleep in a little bit for the people with young kids. Sleep in. Okay, sweet. Well, that sounds good. All right, well, to kick things off, we've got 2019, a year in review. Just wanted to just kind of look back. I've done this every year. It's kind of fun to look back at some of the other ones as well. Basically, just look back on what happened this last year that we can celebrate, that we can look at and say that was fun, really fun to be a part of. That was really, really meaningful. And when I think about this last year, I think this is the year that we planted new crops. It was a hard year. I don't think I'd want to do this year again. I think it's just a lot of sowing seeds that you don't get to see the fruit from. We really haven't seen almost any tangible fruit from all of the new product and the new shit that we made, but it was so good. And so I think that's how I kind of think of this year. So we were farming, we were planting seeds, hoping that a harvest is going to come in this next year. I think it's a good mindset. I think we actually did a really good job of that. And it's not easy to do. I think the easy thing, the short-sighted thing would be to not pay down the debt, not do all that, and just try to grow notifications up bigger, or just hope that it works out, or whatever. But I think we've paid down a lot of debt. I think it's going to pay off a lot here this next year. And so I was just kind of looking at what were some of the really great things that happened over the last year here. One, we upgraded the team bigly. We added Greg K. Where's he at here? There he is, Greg K. We added Guhan V.
It's so much bigger.
Guhan V. Which was great. Which was really great. I added Colin Smith, Little. By the way, I'll just warn you guys, and Brent, the designs of my slides over the next days are horrible. So I just didn't hardly do any design. It's all over the place. This was me designing. a 4-quadrant deal here. And Brent P. Did I forget anybody? I didn't even actually. I just kind of like did this on the fly. All right, we didn't. Let's go. But anyway, added 4 new great people to the team, which has been awesome. And I was thinking about it too. Like, this is definitely the best team we've ever had. They always kind of tell you, like, when you're hiring people, when you're thinking about your team, kind of ask yourself, like, would you enthusiastically rehire everybody on the team? If you say no about anybody, you should probably just let them go. Like, you just need people that you would enthusiastically rehire if you had the opportunity. And with all of you guys, I absolutely would. Which I haven't been able to say that like all the time. I say most times I'm, again, there's a couple people or somebody I'm like, I don't know about that. But with all you guys, I would enthusiastically rehire everybody here and add you guys to the team. So I really think this is like the best iteration of the team that we've ever had, which has been awesome. So great having you guys join. A couple numbers that I was looking at that are really, really exciting from the last year. Churn, in December, it was a 9.9%. I guess December last year, and then December 2019, 7.2%, which is 27% decrease, which is awesome. And again, a lot of these numbers are for the product that we weren't even really that focused on. A lot of this is, some of the engineers fixing some stuff, James and Ryan, pounding through a lot of support and helping our customers there. So a lot of this is amazing, even though this wasn't our core focus. It gets me really excited about, this next year when we're all fully aligned, around the core focus. ARPU. Average revenue per user per month a year ago, $81. This last year, $90. So a 10% increase, which is awesome. Just kind of trickled up slowly month by month. Lifetime value, this one was big. December a year ago, $854. This last year, $1,433, 68% increase, which is massive. And it was crazy. The year before, last year, so 2 years ago, it was like half of that. It was like $400, then. So I think this is going to continue to climb. And obviously with like adding, new higher ticket products, it's going to climb a lot. But that is awesome. I think that's a combination of churn lowering and ARPU going up. You see like a massive, massive jump in lifetime value. Conversation rating from a year ago to today. So a year ago is 82%, which is, we've gotten so used to like it being in the 90s that 82 was like shocking. And you guys have done a great job of that, James. So thanks for leading the charge on that. And 91% here. This is like 91.5% in December. So 11% increase, which is awesome. New website. Who dis? I went back and looked through the Wayback Machine and found all of our websites over time. I think all of our websites. So I wanted to take you on a journey with me back through the archives to the first ever website, The Minimalist, is what I would call this one. First quarter website in the archive, circa June 2017. You can't even see where it begins and ends. The Minimalist. It doesn't really tell you what we sell. Doesn't tell you much about it at all. There's no screenshots. I mean, this is just like MVP. We wanted to get a website out, as soon as we can. It worked. It's funny. If you look at a lot of our like copycats, they a lot of times have this website like as their website, and they like have these exact same stats with these exact same little things. So it works. So here's the first super scrappy one. What was this, built on ClickFunnels? Surely.
I'm not sure. It might be just HTML.
So that was the first one. After that is what I call the Guru. This was our internet marketing focused one. This is back when we were like trying to be social proof for ClickFunnels. And again, you see a little bit more established, actually have some customers, the world's leading marketers using Proof. I have a couple of, semi-screenshots. This, we didn't really know if that was a good sign or a bad sign. We could never figure out exactly what those logos meant to our customers there. Yeah. Totally. But the Guru, which was a little bit better. And then this one, which I call the YC applicant. This is when we were thinking we need to get into YC. We were like, okay, if we've got time to do anything, we can do one big thing. So we're going to redo the website. Rather than build the product better, we're going to redo the website. JP spent a few weeks making this. This was, I think, our first, what I would say, pretty nice website. This is a big shift where, we had some cool screenshots in there, and overall just a lot nicer. I forgot. Oh, I'm missing one. I had the AZ. It was basically our current site. But you bought, the hype man. And then the sexy. which is coming soon, which is super awesome. I don't want to, I just grabbed these, I think out of Webflow. But this is super, super exciting. So much better than anything we've ever had before. Great job to Brent and Distal for building this thing out. This is going to be amazing. But yeah, I thought that was super cool. Just, having a brand new website, this year is no joke of an effort. And you see, I think each of them have gotten better and better and better over time, which is really, really cool. I like this little chart down there. Cool. A couple stats that I think are awesome. Our revenue in 2019, $2.6 million. I mean, that's no small business. That's nothing to, kind of scoff at. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of revenue that was brought in. Again, especially for a year when we weren't trying to harvest. This is like a seed planting year, and we still bring in, all of the crops from years past. So I thought that was really, really cool and encouraging. I think this next year is going to be so much better. Over 1 million website visitors in 2019. By the way, some of these stats coming up are not confirmed with Troyer. So, I don't really care what the numbers are, so don't even come back to me later. Over 1 million people came to the website this last year, which was awesome. Again, a year we're not really driving traffic. We weren't running any ads. That's just a lot of it's organic people, a lot of it's customers, some of it's traffic, coming through the notifications. So again, number that was great without even thinking about it. Our instant demo requests. We're gonna do a guess here. How many instant demo requests? This is where you come to the website and do you want to watch a demo into your email?
When did we launch it?
I think it was up all year.
It was because we did TNC with it up. And that was
Okay, yeah.
For notifications?
Notifications. Yeah.
Did you filter out our traffic? Because I opt in 30 times a day.
I don't think ours is filtered out.
You did.
No, yeah, I did. Nobody will ever know. All right, so what are our guesses?
100,000. What is this over the last year?
Yeah.
5,000.
100,000, 5,000,
86.
35,000, 86,
50,000.
70,
How many do
50,
we get a day?
50.
Oh.
All right, Troy, what you got to guess too? Let's see if you got it, Rain Man.
15,000.
15,000. All right, the answer? 34,000. Guhan said 35,000. That's a lot of demo requests. That's awesome. I mean, our goal for this month is to get 50 qualified demo requests for experiences. Now, most of these people are probably, Russian spies, but still, this is big. Okay, new trials for notifications over the last year. How many new trials do you think we got?
1,000. 16K.
We should get 40 a day.
All right.
30,000.
Okay, remember your answer?
3,200.
I said 4,200.
You did?
I said 4,200
Wow.
plus.
That's a man who knows his customers. Each one of those comes into James' care and is just ushered through to first campaign launch. So yeah, 4,200 trials. Again, that's a lot of trials for a product that we weren't even trying to get a lot of trials on. We weren't even really optimizing or thinking about that all that much. Okay, new lines of code. New lines of code. How many new lines of code did we add this last year?
Where were we at
Who do you
before
add
this last year?
These are the additions added.
This is only in the app, the core API, and
Visual editor,
Visual Editor.
And Google Tag.
block editor.
Yeah.
Yeah, James.
What? And GT.
I took out how many James deployed into our app through Google Tag Manager.
I bet there's more experience code than there's.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Hopefully not. There's probably 500 million notification lines of code. All right. Any guesses?
130,000.
76,000.
112,000 new lines of code. And maybe even a better number here. How many deleted lines of code
Oh, baby.
from that? So those are total additions, and there's deletions out of that.
75,000.
Yeah. 100K, 100,000.
This is going to be less. This will be smaller than this other number.
I thought we deleted a big part of it.
32,000. Again, this is all in experiences. 32,000. Goodbye, grapes. JS. He was in that, the Great Massacre of Grapes. Okay, how many experiences were matched? Roughly over. This is the whole year.
We start tracking a month ago.
This is my best guess in like 10
Did you
minutes this morning.
extrapolate?
Without spending $1,000 in queries.
1.4 million?
4
Yeah, I
months.
guess, probably. Probably pretty close. Like
3 million.
8 million.
Wow.
I'd love to see a graph of that. I'm sure it's like so quickly here at the end.
Until we have it.
Really? This wasn't even tracked since September or till September?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, that's exciting. That's going to be massive, massive. I mean, this number could be huge this next year. How many new visual editors? 3. Each one an iteration, each one getting better and better.
This is the tech stack for the more than that.
All right. 3 totally new tech stacks.
Yeah.
As we,
It's the first one, the Chrome extension.
Indeed.
Chrome extension,
Grapes.
then grapes,
The grapes are
and then
JS.
and Vue.js. Yeah. So again, super cool. Learned a ton. It's a massive problem that we're hacking away at. We got new core values. That was this last year. Be customer obsessed, be a team player, be scrappy, and own it. I think a lot better than the 7 or 8 that we had before. New mission, make the internet delightfully human. Does anyone remember what the old mission was?
Honest and transparent.
What is it?
Honest marketing.
Help businesses grow using honest marketing strategies. That's pretty good too. This is a little more exciting. You got a new mission here this last year. Got our first paying customer, Justin, who's still paying. Hasn't logged in a long time, but still paying, which is great. So that was huge. I think that was a massive, massive milestone. Got our first very disappointed customer, which was huge, Dennis. We take that out of context. Very disappointed if we weren't around, which was big.
He looks pretty happy.
Yeah, that's true. He's a pretty tall guy too. Hosted an epic proof camp. That was a lot of fun. This is a fun game, and obviously Grimes is crushing it there. By the way, I sent this to get enhanced and zoom in on that last image, and I just wanted to point out a few things here. For a guy who wears a small hoodie, the dude's jacked. Let's give it up for Grimes. Look at that. Look at those striations. Look, you can see the whole size of the calf there. And put it over the head. Look at that groove. You could hang on to that. So anyway, let me just go back. There's the whole thing. That bicep too.
I'm looking down at this.
Yeah.
Soccer coach.
Greg's like,
That's true. Anyway, so I just wanted to highlight Grimes there. Experiences functionality in 2018. You could log in, and reset password was coming soon. So I hadn't made a ton of progress as far as what a customer could do in the app a year ago. And this year, A/B testing, edit text, add blocks, add and edit images, change button colors, change button links, add merge tags, actually work consistently. Reset password, I hear, works. Forgot password works. You can add teammates, integrate with Clearbit, integrate with Segment, build audiences, change font weight, add custom code.
Actually works in there twice.
StatSig, StatSig, in-app analytics, preview screenshots, building campaigns, actually work, again, which is still a big deal. Event debugging, contains targeting, faster latency, block animations, change to workspace, draft mode, mobile preview, mobile editing, duplicate audience, SPA support. There's probably other stuff I haven't put in there as well. So let's give it up to the engineer for that. Again, I think this is all the work that doesn't show up in any of those stats. So this is a massive, massive amount of work. It's kind of hard to quantify. You can't do it with lines of code or something like that. But yeah, this is massive. You guys put in so much good work here this last year. And so I think 2019 was a hard year. I think we accomplished so much. I think looking back on it, it was fun to just see, again, a lot of those metrics were really good, even though we hadn't really focused on those that much. We obviously made like a huge pivot in our understanding of who a customer was. I don't think we had any idea who like a mid-market CMO was, or what kind of tech they used, or what conferences they went to, or our Dr. Growth was this year. I think kind of learning that. I think learning about sales model and how do we even go to market with this thing. We're just like a whole new company this year than we were a year ago, which I think is massive. I just think it's going to pay off so much. And so I'm looking forward to growing. I don't want to do another year of sowing seeds and planting seeds. I want to get out the old combine and go reap the harvest here this year. I'm from Kansas, so like Troy will tell you later. He knows all about that. So yeah, I think we accomplished so much. I think we got a much better team right now than we did a year ago. I think we had a much better product now than a year ago. I mean, way better product than a year ago. Honestly, both in notifications and experiences. I think we've got a better customer. I think the customers that we have now are people that are going to buy our product and we'll be working with in 5 years, not just 5 months. Better mission, I think better vision, just where we're headed and what we're trying to do here over the last year, which is really, really exciting. And so yeah, I think let's make the most of the next few days. We're kind of coming off, I think, a lot of momentum that is going to propel us well into this next year. Let's make some money this year. Let's grow. Let's serve a ton of people. Let's delight our customers. Let's just knock it out of the park here this next year. I think that starts here right now. So I'm excited to be with you guys here over the next few days. Soak it up. This is kind of like we're sitting on the launch pad. The rocket is fueling up. This is kind of the last checks, the last chance for that. And we'll go do big things here this next year. So I'm excited to do it with you guys here. And yeah, that's 2019, a year in review. So we'll take a little break here. Yeah, thank you. Congrats to all you guys. So yeah, we'll take a little break here and then come back, just kind of get settled in. Yeah, anything you want to do here, and then we'll do another talk. What time is it now? Why don't we move that up to 4:30, and then we'll have time to do. That'll give me more time to cook dinner. So yeah, 4:30. Be back here in about an hour. Sound good? Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That little chip challenge.